What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back. For Black and White Sports, I am Pat.
And I am Dante.
As y'all can see, Dante is finally back this episode. I guess his stub toe doesn't hurt as much, so he can actually do the show.
Definitely couldn't miss 2 episodes in a row. Definitely want to send a shout out to my co-host Pat for keeping the show afloat while I was out with an injury. Did an awesome job. So I want to make sure he gets his props from me for keeping the show up, man.
I'm acting like
Great
you.
job.
I'm acting like you. I got my phone going off this week. Make sure that's off. All right. Well, I appreciate it. You know, I try to hold it down while you were faking the injury.
Yeah.
Guess you just didn't want to come to the show that day. It's cool,
Heck of
though.
an injury, man.
But with that being said, let's get into the show. Doesn't feel like we have a lot this week, but we'll touch on the things that we got on our schedule real quick. As always, our little spiel, whatever you. Damn, I can't talk.
Spiel, man.
Yeah, our little stuff. Of course, you're watching us on Facebook, so join the group, like the page, Black and White Just Sports. We also got the YouTube page of Black and White Just Sports. Go subscribe to that. Watch some episodes on that, man. We need some subscribers. Help us out. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Go follow us on there, and Twitter as well, Black and White Just Sports. Follow us on all the social medias.
Yes.
Also, if you are a podcaster, you listen to podcasts, go to Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Podcasts, Radio Public, and Stitcher. We're on all those, so check us out on there as well. So let's get into it. Excuse me. We're going to start off with the Lakers. The Lakers are on a roll, and I just dropped the mouse. Damn, I'm fucking up already. All right, let's get with it. Yeah, Lakers have won, 4 in a row now. So starting to wonder, are they finally coming together here? Are they gelling? Are they a legitimate threat now in the Western Conference Finals? Or Finals. Damn.
Western Conference.
Sheesh. I'm starting off rough.
Man, I think, the Lakers are, I told y'all at the beginning of our show when we first started that the Lakers were going to be the 4th seed. Right now they stand at number 5.
Did you say 4th seed?
So this doesn't surprise me.
Notes. I don't think you did.
I knew it was going to be kind of rough for them. I knew they just weren't going to come out blazing guns. They definitely had some rough patches, and they probably still will because they're young other than LeBron and Rondo and those guys. But for the most part, their core is young. But, man, the past few weeks, the Lakers look like a problem right now, man. LeBron's looking like LeBron. Lonzo's being way more aggressive. Ingram's looking like a second scorer. Kuzma's been balling like I knew he would.
Is Lonzo really being more aggressive? I mean, he's averaging like 8 points a game. He's not.
It's not really his number. I'm not really looking at his numbers because he's not going to be a stat person his whole career. I don't think that's not who he is. I've watched several games from the Lakers. Like every time they come on TV, I watch their entire games. And you can tell the difference from Lonzo Ball from this year to last year. Like last year, he was a lot more passive and he was a lot more kind of not really timid, but he would pick and choose when he wants to do things. Now, playing with LeBron and playing with these new acquisitions, Lonzo looks like a completely different player. Like I say, stats may not show that, but actually watching a Lakers game, he's much more aggressive. He goes to the hole a lot more. He just doesn't settle for threes like he did last year. He still passes the ball. He still rebounds. His defense is still solid. So Lonzo looks like a much better and more confident player playing alongside LeBron, man. And ever since the Lakers got Tyson Chandler, I think they're undefeated. I don't think they've lost since they had Tyson Chandler.
Yes, definitely have.
Maybe one.
He's been on the team for like 6 games.
He's been an awesome pickup for them, man. That might be the best acquisition of the season so far. He's playing defense. He's rebounding. He knows the game. He fits right in with Lonzo and LeBron and them dudes, man. So yeah, the Lakers. Hopefully they can keep it up. Like I said, I predicted them 4th seed. So
they lost to Magic, and that was back almost at Thanksgiving, the 25th of November. He was with them then. They've lost to the Magic, Nuggets,
and that was it. Okay, so they lost 2 games since they got Tyson,
I think he's been there longer than that.
You can tell the Lakers are a much better team. My boy Brandon Ingram will be out for the next couple of games, but it's nothing major. So Yeah, the Lakers look like a problem right now, man. Hopefully,
Oh my goodness, we are fucking up.
the food's ready, y'all.
That's no, yeah, just turn it all the way off. Yeah, but off of what you're saying, the Lakers, I don't know, they look good right now. It looks like they're starting to come together. LeBron's, putting up LeBron numbers. He's getting the team involved as usual. But I don't know. You mentioned Lonzo doing his thing. He's going. I mean, I don't think he needs to be a role player. I think he needs to be a star on the Lakers for them to actually do something in the West. But yeah, 4 in a row. LeBron, like I said, is balling. And his supporting cast has stepped up. So I mean, we'll see if this can continue. I think they got the 5th already. Yeah, they're at the 5th spot.
They got Milwaukee coming up tonight, y'all. So we gonna see. I mean, not Milwaukee. That's the Warriors. Never mind.
Yeah, they are playing the Spurs again tonight.
Oh wow.
So I don't know why they're playing.
Now they play the Grizzlies tomorrow. That'll be a test for them because Memphis is 2nd or 3rd seed in the West. So, Grizzlies are falling off. Wow.
Way off. I need you to
I haven't been paying attention to the Grizzlies. Last time I checked, the Grizzlies was like 2nd seed behind the Clippers.
Yeah,
so they definitely must have been on the slide. But like I said, the Lakers would be a top 4 seed.
They really got nobody coming up. They got the Spurs again tonight. Spurs don't look good at all. Grizzlies, I think
they're decent. They're not. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs still. Like I said at the beginning of the year.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they'll.
The Heat are okay. They're not really. The Rockets suck right now. Even though they got star power, the Hornets are decent. The Wizards suck. The Nets suck. The Pelicans are alright.
Grizzlies. Yeah. They don't got till Christmas.
Right.
Christmas is like.
So up before Christmas, they should lose maybe 1 game.
Yeah,
maybe 2 at the most. It'd be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They should go 6-2 before Christmas.
Yeah,
and that's at the worst. They should go 6-2.
If they lose more than 2 games,
right? If they lose more than 2 games, yeah, something's up.
But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Like I said,
I'm definitely looking forward to the Lakers, man. They're balling right now.
You know what? I honestly don't think you had them ranked 4th because I was looking at my notes from like that episode.
I told people at the beginning of the season the Lakers would be the 4th seed.
I had them ranked 5th. We don't have to go back to that episode.
I had them 4th.
You had them ranked lower than
I had the Thunder 3rd. I had the Rockets 2nd, and I had the Warriors 1st.
I don't think you had them 4th. We're gonna have to go back and check that episode because I think you wrong again. You've been wrong like 7 times already this show. So yeah, I think you was wrong again on that one. But yeah, man. Well, like I said, we'll see what happens. Speaking of the Lakers, it came out I think today or yesterday. LeBron is kind of pulling from Melo now.
He wants Melo, y'all. He wants his boy back in the league in the game, man. And Melo. You got 1 more shot, man. I hope he gets a job, man. That dude can still play ball. He definitely has fallen off, but I still think he can produce and he can help a team, man.
Listen, if the Lakers pick up Melo, they're done.
And playing with LeBron would be an awesome fit. All we have to do is stand and shoot.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron makes everyone better that he plays with, but man, Melo, to me, I mean, he's done. Like.
I don't think he's done.
He doesn't have much left, man.
I think he has enough left where he can still contribute.
He's bouncing around now. The Hawks didn't want him. The Rockets gave up on him. The Knicks gave up on him. Like, and when
he wanted to lead the Knicks, and so I don't think the Knicks gave up. He wanted to lead New York.
I think he really wanted to stay in New York. That's his hometown. That's where his family was.
I mean, they wasn't bringing him in. Porzingis couldn't stay healthy. They didn't have a point guard, so they was in shambles the whole time he was there.
The management with the Knicks is
that was terrible. So
they've never brought anybody in.
Nobody other than Porzingis, and he was hurt most of the time. Melo was there,
so. I don't think it's a good idea. They have a lot of young talent where I don't think they need them. I mean, it would help LeBron to get another shooter because
the Lakers definitely need another shooter. They definitely need a shooter.
They really don't have a lot of shooters on the floor. But I don't know. I just
hope he gets a job. I mean, he don't even have to be with the Lakers, so to speak. I don't want some team to pick him up. It doesn't look like it right now. I mean, somebody would have called by now.
Yeah, he's been out for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
now,
the only situation I can see at this point is if someone's major player gets hurt or something of that nature. But right now, it doesn't look like anyone's gonna take a shot on him.
Yeah,
which is sad. So, but hopefully he finds a gig soon.
Like if it ain't with the Lakers, I think he's done.
Yeah, it looks like so.
The Lakers is his last hope, and I think it'll be a good chance because I think LeBron will talk to Magic like, man, get my boy in here, he'll help. And
he doesn't even have to play that many. Play maybe 25 minutes a game. Come off the bench, shoot a few threes, take a couple of cups to the basket. Just average maybe about 14 points a game.
He better want to come off the bench with his.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to start over Brandon Ingram and Kuzma. That's not happening.
He's stubborn.
But he's definitely can come off the bench as a sixth or seventh man, something like that.
We'll see what happens. I don't think he'll fit well. I mean, maybe if he's on the floor with LeBron, but if he's running
I think playing on the floor with Lonzo, I think Lonzo can pass too. So I think
Lonzo definitely
he can find a spot with the leg. He just has to. It's a long shot if they sign him. I don't see it happening, but hopefully it does. Like I said, hopefully he signs with somebody. Because Melo's my boy, always been one of my favorite players, and it hurts me to see him.
It hurts you.
It hurts me not to see this brother in the game, man, when he still can play.
It hurts you. Like, this is your close personal friend.
It's crazy, man.
I'm that upset. You didn't even like Melo that much.
I love Melo ever since the Syracuse days. When he first came in the league, everyone was saying he was better than LeBron.
Yeah, that changed.
Yeah, after the first 3 years. After the first 3 years, Melo was better.
3 games.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, why is this up? I want this. There we go. Moving on. To the Warriors. Steph Curry is back, and they've gone 2-1 with him back, which honestly I don't think is that impressive. They played one real team, and that was the Pistons, and they lost to the Pistons. They played the Hawks and the Cavs afterwards. I think both of them are combined for like 8 wins on the season.
Well, they play the Bucks tonight in Milwaukee, so this will definitely be a test.
Oh, absolutely. I think Draymond's still out.
I don't know what's going on with him. They haven't said anything. Or
I honestly think there's
nothing. I don't know
real live beef with him and KD.
Well, they need to do something because they need Draymond, man. Him just not playing, and then no one's giving any injury updates or nothing. Like, he's just vanished.
Yeah, but he has been missing in action.
I don't like that at all. At least give us an update or something of his condition, because I don't even think he's hurt. I don't even think he's hurt, right? Because he hasn't been injured, so why isn't he playing? Like, was the argument that serious he can't step on the court?
It had to be. They suspended him for a game for dogging KD, so it had to be pretty serious.
Put that crap to the side and just play and win the games, man. Kobe and Shaq didn't get along for the entire season, and they won a championship.
Well, that's
so, I mean, come on, man.
They had one of the best coaches ever in Phil Jackson, who can control people like Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan. So
yeah,
it's a whole different scenario from Luke Walton.
Man, these are grown men. Sometimes you got to be able to police yourself, man. What do you care more about, your personal issues with a teammate, or do you care about winning another championship? Like, put that crap to the side. It's nonsense. I mean, what are y'all really beefing about? Because Draymond took the last shot, or because you didn't get the ball? Like, come on, man.
They beefing because he yelled at KD and KD feelings got hurt.
I mean, I do agree with KD on that aspect. Draymond should have gave him the ball. Like, come on now.
You don't have to.
Draymond tried to dribble 90 feet and then shoot over 2. That's not his game. Since when is all of a sudden and now on this game, and when the last seconds he wants to take the last shot? When is he ever taking the last shot? With Golden State.
Why can't he?
Now, if Steph was playing, that wouldn't even happen. But since Steph was out, now all of a sudden he wanted. I think he did that on purpose.
Steph could take the last shot. Clay could take it. KD can. Draymond can.
No, he hasn't. All the time he's been there.
Sure.
Why now? Find me a clip where Draymond has ever taken a game-winning shot with the Warriors.
Draymond has won games with
not a game-winning shot. Not with the Warriors. Maybe at Michigan State, yeah.
We're going to bring up a video.
I have never seen Draymond take a game-winning shot or them draw up a play for Draymond to shoot the game-winning shot. Draymond Green grabbed the rebound and tried to go 90 feet and shoot over 2 players, and he lost the ball. And he would have definitely had a higher percentage and higher chance of making that shot. He's done in his whole career.
Listen, he doesn't have to take the shot every single time.
So you would have trusted Draymond to take your game-winning shot over Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson?
Let's see, game winner Draymond.
2012. That was 7 years ago.
He did it against the Heat.
7 years ago.
Hey, you said he never
6
ever
years
did it,
ago.
so he did it.
Man,
He's done it before. It may not be all the time, but listen, it's the regular season. It was like the 10th game at that point in the season.
but
like,
that was when the Warriors were slumping in. They needed a win, and he lost the game.
Listen, they've been slumping all season, so
Well,
I think the team is.
I think Draymond need to get his back on the court. Durant and him need to squash that silly beef and get back to business. Steph is back now, so they need to get on the ball, man. Ever since Steph been back, Steph been averaging like 35 points, man. He's been dominating since he's been back. Even though they lost that first game to the Pistons, which he had 30 in that game, he gave the Cavs 42 and hit 9 threes.
That don't count.
Then he gave the Hawks 30 something. Like that was Steph has been terrorizing since he's been back. He was already an MVP candidate before he got hurt, and he probably would be number one in the voting right now if he never got hurt. But
I wouldn't say number one. Number one in my book is my boy up in Toronto right now.
Kawhi?
Yes.
I think Greek Freak should get it, honestly. That's me. Listen, I think Greek Freak is just a freak. And he's filling the stat sheet up. It's not even just scoring. He's averaging 12 rebounds. He's averaging 4 or 5 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals.
7-8.
He's doing everything. And Milwaukee's only 2 games behind him.
Guess what? Didn't the Raptors beat the Milwaukee Bucks, though?
They've only played once. Yeah, they beat them.
Okay. And they play again tomorrow. So, yeah. But it is off a back-to-back, so take that for how it is. But, I mean, shit, if you can't play back-to-backs at this point and you're in the NBA, then something's wrong with you.
Right. But, ever since Steph came back, man, the Warriors look like the team they should look like. Like I told y'all, the ball movement is better. Everybody's getting touches again. It's no more ISO ball. No one standing around. Everyone's moving. Everyone's touching it. Steph makes that team a whole lot better when he's on the court, man.
I mean, they need him because KD's shown that he can't carry this team by himself. And he even had a running mate in Klay Thompson the whole time. Yeah, Draymond's gone, but shit, I mean, I guess he proved maybe it wasn't Russ Westbrook's fault all in the end that they couldn't advance because you see that it's a few games in the beginning of the regular season, but I mean, you had Klay Thompson as one of the best shooters ever in the history of the NBA, and you still were like 500 at best. So I don't think he can carry the team by himself. So they better hope that Steph stays healthy because they need him. KD, like I said, KD can't carry this team by himself. He's proven it.
KD
speaking of KD, did you see was it First Takes? Max Kellerman didn't even have him in his top 5.
That was just disrespectful. I think he does that on purpose. There's no way in heck you about to sit here and name your top best players in the NBA.
Who was his top 5?
He had Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard,
LeBron,
Steph, and I think Embiid was in his top 5.
I thought it was Greek Freak.
It was Giannis. That's who it was. I think he had Embiid like 7th or something. I'm like, there is no. All those players are all stars, superstars, most of them. But there's no way you can name the top 5 best players in the NBA and not put Kevin Durant in it. That's just disrespectful.
I mean, I kind of agree with that.
That's totally disrespectful.
I kind of agree.
You can name 5 players better than Kevin Durant?
Max
Come on, man. Okay, do you agree with that list? Don't pick him. Pick his list. Kawhi Leonard's not better than Kevin Durant. I don't care what y'all say. He's nowhere near better than Kevin Durant.
Good defensively.
Wow, one category. He's not a better rebounder. He's not a better passer. He's not a better shooter. He's not a better ball handler.
The best record in
in the sorry Eastern Conference. Yeah, that impresses me. I bet you wouldn't do that shit in the West.
Do we not see what the West is right now? They got like 3 teams over 500.
Yeah, the West is just wide open.
They're not much better this year. I'm tired of people saying the West is
I'm not taking nothing away from the Raptors because Kawhi has been balling. He's definitely top 3 in MVP voting right now. I'm not taking anything away from that man. But he's definitely not better than no Kevin Durant, man. Like let's just keep it strictly basketball. He's not better than Kevin Durant. Now, if you want to put him in your top 5, that's fine. But to put him in your top 5 and Kevin Durant is out, no, there's no way. Anthony Davis definitely in everyone's top 5. Steph definitely in everybody's top 5. LeBron definitely in everybody's top 5. Honestly, Greek Freak should be in everybody's top 5. Durant is the next player. I will have Kawhi probably 6th.
You're a hater.
I will have Kawhi 6th. Probably 7th will be Embiid.
Yeah, they have the best record in the whole entire league.
You probably throw Kyrie up there.
And they just beat your good old Warriors with KD.
Harden and Westbrook. They finished 10 off.
They beat the Sixers, the Warriors. They beat
the Warriors without Steph Curry in overtime.
They beating everybody. They beat the Warriors. Oh, that's the Warriors. My bad.
They only played the Warriors.
They beat they lost that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kyrie ain't having that. Killer Kyrie.
Whatever.
Yeah, they ain't beat Anthony Davis either. Notice they don't beat any teams with real superstars.
Superstars or superstars?
They lost to the Giannis.
They beat the Lakers.
That was the beginning of the season. They wouldn't beat the Lakers now.
They beat the Celtics early in the season.
Yeah, they split. They won one. They lost to the Jazz with Donovan Mitchell.
They beat the Blazers. They beat the Warriors. They beat the Lakers.
They beat the Warriors without Steph and Draymond.
They beat your beloved 76ers. They look bad.
Yeah, they beat them.
Now.
No, they don't. They still third seed in the East.
They look bad. They look bad.
Right, third seed in the East.
Not
and they're only a game and a half behind Milwaukee. Like I said, the Sixers will be top 3, like I predicted at the beginning of the year. It'll be Raptors, Celtics, and Raptors, Celtics, Bucks, and
you coming to my side?
Raptors will be top 4 seeds.
You putting Raptors 1 now? You coming back over there?
I don't know if they'll finish number 1, but they'll definitely be 1 or 2.
They'll be 1. Don't worry about it.
They'll definitely be 1 or 2. I still think Boston can be number 1 seed though.
All right. So switching it up, I spoke a little bit about it last episode without Dante, but Ohio State finishes number 6 in the top 25. They didn't make the playoffs. I think the game was actually going on while I was doing the episode, so maybe I didn't talk about Ohio State. But you look at it, and we're just wondering still. Wait. Yeah, Georgia has fucking 2 losses. They're above Ohio State. We don't know how that is. And like I said, I went on my little rant. Clemson has played. I mean, I understand they're undefeated, but they played nobody this year. I still don't understand how they're in the playoffs, but that's just.
I mean, they haven't lost. You got to give.
They played nobody. I don't even.
If that's the case, well, no.
I don't think that they beat a top 25 team this whole season. Maybe
yes, they
one.
have.
Let's go over. I'll go over their schedule real quick again. They played fucking. I forgot. Fury or I don't want to click on every game, but Furman.
Man, just name the ranked teams.
I don't think they played a ranked team. Let me go back.
It should say it. If they number ranked, if they ranked, it should come up next to their team name.
Let's see. All right. How did it go? Computer's acting stupid.
But yeah, for Georgia to be ranked above Ohio State with 2 losses is a travesty. That just don't make no freaking sense. There's no way Georgia should be ranked above Ohio State. Nowhere near. And honestly, Oklahoma shouldn't be ranked above Ohio State because they didn't play anybody, honestly. You look at their schedule, they haven't really beat any top tier teams. Ohio State has beaten like 4 or 5 ranked teams this season. They just demolished Michigan, who was ranked 4. They beat Michigan State, who was ranked in the top 25. They beat who else did they beat?
Furman, Texas A&M, Georgia South, maybe Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest.
They beat NC State, who was 16.
State was 16. Florida State
they beat Boston College, who was 17.
Okay. Duke. I mean, they didn't play nobody for real.
Oh, that's their whole schedule.
Yeah. Fucking Boston College and who else? North Carolina State was ranked. They played nobody, man. And Georgia, Georgia with 2 losses. I don't know how they.
Yeah, there's no way in heck they should be above Ohio State. That was just some favoritism mess right there. It had to be. There's no way Georgia with 2 losses should be above Ohio State.
South
Carolina. They beat South Carolina.
24.
They beat LSU. Oh no, they lost to
LSU. They beat Florida.
They beat Connecticut. I mean,
Kentucky. I think Kentucky was a fluke this year. Auburn. I don't even know how they get 24.
Oh, they did. Yeah, Georgia didn't beat a few, but like I said, they still got 2 losses. They shouldn't be above Ohio State. Ohio State had a tougher schedule anyway, a way tougher schedule.
Yeah, I think so. So
look at Ohio State's schedule.
Where they at?
Ohio State has beaten at least 4 ranked teams. TCU, Penn State,
let's see.
Penn State, TCU,
Penn State,
Michigan State, Michigan, and Northwestern.
Yeah.
They've beaten 5 ranked teams in the top 25 this year. 5. Not 1 or 2, 5.
Not 1,
There's
not 2.
right.
They didn't get no respect.
Ohio State did. That loss to Purdue just completely ruined everything, and I don't think that's fair. That's not fair at all. I mean, they shouldn't have lost to Purdue. That's still inexcusable. But to beat 5 ranked teams and you're left out of the playoffs, like that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
they definitely should be in over Oklahoma. But I mean, like I said, and they definitely should be ranked above Georgia. But whatever. Like I said, that Georgia thing I think was favoritism.
Well, yeah, they'll be in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, they'll be in the Rose Bowl against Northwestern, ain't it?
I think. Double check here. Yeah, no, Washington. They're playing Washington in the Rose Bowl.
And Washington's ranked what, 9th? Yeah, 9th.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Washington's ranked 9th. So I mean, the Rose Bowl at one time was like.
Yeah, it was a big major. It still is like a major bowl game, but it's just not the playoffs.
It's not the playoffs.
But the Rose Bowl is still a major bowl game. So I mean, Ohio State still needs to go take care of business.
Speaking of the bowl game, after the bowl game, Urban Meyer is out of here. He's told everyone that he is retiring from college football again.
I think it's due to mostly health problems. I mean, I think if he was healthy, I think he would come back. But he's been dealing with heart issues and
I don't think
his brain's been acting up. So
some headaches.
I mean, I think his health issues played a lot of part in why he decided to step down.
I think that was like 3 episodes ago. I called it. I said, keep an eye out. Urban Meyer has not looked good on the sideline.
And you see it now. He definitely hasn't.
Yeah, I got a feeling he might call it quits after the season.
I'm sorry to see him go, man. I'm going to be – Ohio State's not even going to look the same without having him on the sideline. Seeing somebody new over there that we don't know their track record or anything like that. I hope Ohio State can still be competitive and still be a top tier team in college football because Urban Meyer has been excellent with Ohio State. I think they have the top 3 record since he's been there. I think the only other team with a better record is Alabama.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if Ryan Day was coaching them the first 4 games he was out. Because they won. If he was, they won while he was there. Because that's who's taking over. Someone on the staff, Ryan Day. Trying to see.
Wasn't Ryan Day like Urban Meyer's sidekick or something? Like, hasn't he taught him everything he knows or something?
From what the press conference was saying, from what Urban was saying at the press conference, yeah, it was kind of like his understudy. So yeah, the Buckeyes went 3-0 this season with Day coaching while Urban was suspended. So I mean, does this hurt them in recruiting? Is this gonna drop them out of a? Because they're always top 10.
Yeah, they're always going to be top 10.
So I mean, is this gonna hurt? I think it hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to feel it. I don't think they're going to just drop off and be a sorry football team, but I hope they can stay the same and still be dominant like they have been.
I don't think it'll drastically affect them.
It's just going to be different. That's all I can say. It's going to be different.
Ohio State's a top, like you said.
They're still going to be top 5, top 16 every year.
So, I don't think it'll hurt too much. But you lose a coach like Urban Meyer, who's just been damn near phenomenal with Ohio State. He's beaten Michigan every year. He's won 1 national championship. He went undefeated. I was so pissed that they went undefeated that first season because we were suspended from the bowls and we would have been in the national championship that year. I think we would have won. So what ifs and
right
don't really count. But yeah, that first year 12-0 and won a national championship, and his record was pretty damn good. So good luck. I mean, Urban Meyer didn't say definitely in the press conference that he wouldn't go back. So we'll see. I mean, maybe a few years he recovers again and he'll try to make another shot in college. I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll see what happens, man. Ryan Day, I think I got some faith in him. I think he'll do just as well as Urban did. They'll pick up right where they left off. Hopefully they can recruit some defensive players because their defense was terrible this year. So hopefully they get that side of the ball taken care of. I guess we'll get into predictions.
Yeah, time to make those good old predictions, man. an interesting week. Every game counts now.
I mean, it's kind of been counted, but I guess
No, it's the Cookie Gracie now.
who?
Every loss counts.
Is that a real word or a real phrase?
People vying for playoff positioning, and it's getting real thick right now.
That's what he said. Let me see. Week 3. Because where are we going? To 14? No. Yes. Titans whooped the Jaguars. Jaguars are terrible, man.
Yeah, they stink. I don't know what's going on with them. They need a quarterback and a receiver.
Let me see where I finished last week, because you were out and you didn't send me your predictions. So I'm just gonna see what I did. No, you didn't tell me your predictions.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, you can't tell me right now.
I picked Dallas. I picked the Giants.
I'm not believing what you said.
I lost the Packers and Cardinals. I picked the Packers.
Whatever. I'm not listening.
I picked the Colts to beat the Jaguars, so I lost that one. I picked the Texans to beat the Browns. I lost the Panthers Buccaneers. I picked the Panthers. Yeah, I did terrible.
I think the Bills won.
Yeah, the Bills lost.
No, Bills won. No, they did lose.
I picked the Dolphins. I picked that game. Yes, I did. I wasn't picking no Bills to beat the Dolphins.
I don't believe nothing you're saying right now.
I lost the Bengals Broncos. I lost that one. I picked the Bengals only because AJ Green was playing and he got hurt. I lost the Ravens Falcons. I picked the Ravens and Falcons.
Titans. They beat
the Rams beat the Lions. Of course, we both picked the Rams. I won the Chiefs Raiders. We both picked that.
Patriots beat Vikings.
We both picked the Titans over the Jets.
Seahawks.
I picked the Patriots over the Vikings. I think you picked the Vikings.
No, I didn't pick the Vikings. I had the Patriots.
No, well, we both got that. We both got the 49ers Seahawks. I lost the Steelers Chargers. I picked the Steelers. So I think you picked the Steelers too, didn't you?
5, 6, 7, 8,
9. And you picked the Redskins.
I had 9 this week, so I didn't do great.
9 wins?
Yeah.
Go back up. Let me see how many I had.
We don't care. You didn't tell us. You're making it
up.
Hold on.
No, I'm not. I won 1, 2.
Well, 10. I picked the Cowboys.
I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
We tied again.
No, because you wasn't here, so it don't count. You don't get your.
I don't lose 1-on-1.
You don't get your picks. Doesn't count. You never sent them in. All right. Let me write these. Get this set up so we can get this going. All right. Well, the first game was Jags and Titans. I probably would have picked the Titans. Jaguars are terrible.
I picked the Jaguars. But shout out Derrick Henry, man. Shout out Derrick Henry. I haven't seen a rushing performance like that in years.
Man, that's his best all year.
Yeah, it was. But it was an awesome performance. You can't downgrade it because it was his first one.
Trash all year.
Man, that was awesome. 4 touchdowns, 230, only on 17 carries, though.
I was about to pick him up in fantasy, and the last minute I decided not to because I thought the Jags defense would get a little better, and this dude scored like fucking 50 points and fucked me over. So you stink. And he's been terrible all year, so I don't care.
He hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been what he was last night.
All right, let's go. Panthers, Browns. First game.
I'm picking the Panthers, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Browns win because the Panthers look terrible. I don't know what happened with them. Yeah, I'm picking the Panthers, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns stole this one.
Browns are at home,
right? And they're in Cleveland.
I think Cam Newton's banged up a little bit, so I'm gonna go with the Browns just off of that.
I mean, they still got McCaffrey. I'm not picking the Browns.
Yeah, I just
McCaffrey's about to run all over them.
I mean, fuck is the Panthers or the Carolina? Carolinas aren't like freezing. You know, they still get a little chilly, but right off the lake, it's going to be cold Sunday, and Cam Newton's banged up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns. Hopefully, I was going to say hopefully Baker steps up. I think he had like 300 yards last game.
Yeah, in the second half. Yeah, he's killing in the second half.
Took him a little bit to get going.
This is a very tricky game, honestly, man. This might be one of the games, one of my games of the week.
Here you go with your games of the week.
Ravens and the Chiefs, man. This is going to be one of my games of the week. The Ravens and the Chiefs, man.
Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs ain't got Kareem Hunt. Shout out. Keep your head up, Kareem, man. Mahomes gonna have to throw the ball 80% of the time, and that's a lot of pressure on any quarterback, man. Drew
I mean,
Brees and Brady
shit
don't even
ton.
throw the ball that much.
Drew Brees does.
He has a running game that he can rely on. Now the Chiefs have
Check the
none
stats.
at all. Like literally, we can go run the ball in the Chiefs' backfield now. That's how terrible their backfield is. Yeah, they still got Tyreek Hill. Yeah, they still got Sammy Watkins and Kelsey. Their defense is not all that. So losing Kareem Hunt is going to hurt them, man. I keep telling people. Yeah, they beat the Raiders, but they struggled against them. They let the Raiders score 33 points. They had to score 40 to beat the Raiders. Now they're playing a way better team with a way better defense. I'm picking it. I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win this game, but this is a tricky game. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if the Ravens upset the Chiefs. Honestly,
I don't think I don't think it's as tricky as you're making it out to be. Lamar Jackson is gonna probably hit the wall this week. The Chiefs' defense is not good, but I mean, he really hasn't played anybody. I mean, he puts up okay numbers. It was just his third game. I just don't think he's gonna do well in Kansas City. He hasn't been great throwing the ball. I don't even know if he's broken 200 yards yet. He's averaging I think 170 a game. I mean, he's rushing all over the place, so he might have that going. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that close. I think Pat Mahomes is just gonna be. The Ravens' defense is good, but Pat Mahomes is a monster, and if he puts up over 20 points, I don't think the Ravens are gonna keep up. I think they'll put up honestly.
I'll tell you like this: if the Ravens get down 2 scores early, it's over.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
I'll say it like that.
I don't think Lamar Jackson's gonna do well this game. This should be an interesting game. Colts versus the Texans. Andrew Luck's looked good this year. Trying to remember what they are right now. Standings. What is the Colts? I think they're. Let's see what the Colts are. I mean, it's in a dome. They're in Texas, so that's not going to affect Luck at all. Now they're 6-6, 500. They're not as good. I thought they were a game above 500, which isn't even that good. But Texans are rolling, man. They're hot right now. And they're at home. I think I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Yeah, I'm definitely rolling with Houston. They, like you said, they're on the road. Like Luck is still a top 10 quarterback, and the Colts have looked a whole lot better the second half of the season. But I don't think they're about to stop Deshaun Watson and those boys.
Yeah.
Up in Houston, man. Houston's just too talented. They have a solid defense. They can score. They can run the ball with Lamar Miller. Deshaun can run. They got a top 5 receiver in DeAndre Hopkins, top 10 definitely. And then they got Demaryius Thomas and Kute as they slot. So the Texans have weapons, and like I said, then they can play D and get stopped. So I'm definitely rolling with the Texans.
I'm out of coffee. Next game, Patriots and Dolphins. I'm not going to say much about this. The Dolphins stink. Tom Brady's going to put up numbers against them. Patriots easily win this game.
I'm going to pick the Patriots, but look it up. The Dolphins always beat the Patriots over the last few years.
Yeah, they've had their numbers.
So, I mean, it may not be as easy as you think it is. And they're in Miami. It'd be different if they was in Foxborough.
That's fine.
I think Miami actually may make this a game. I think the Patriots still going to win, but I think it's going to be closer than what people think.
I don't. Giants, Redskins, this game sucks.
Yeah, this game does suck. I can argue with that one. Giants win, too much offense.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick Giants because Sanchez is quarterback and he's not good. So Giants over the Redskins. But fumble boy.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Giants win, man. Saquon Barkley's a top 3 running back. Odell Beckham is a top 3 receiver. They just have too many weapons. I'm rolling with the Giants. And Eli has looked a whole lot better in the last second half of the season.
I thought you weren't gonna talk about it. And you gave a whole explanation.
I didn't say you said you wasn't going to talk about it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to talk either. Giants win. And now you want your explanation. What's next? Saints and Bucks. To me, it's another shitty game. Yeah, Buccaneers stink.
Buccaneers beat the Saints earlier in the year.
Yeah, dude. Who was that one?
No, that was when Watson was starting.
Watson.
Oh no, Fitzpatrick did start that first game.
I mean, did Watson transfer or get traded from Houston?
No, he's still on the team.
Oh wait, no.
Deshaun Watson plays with the Texans. You thinking about Jameis Winston?
Yeah. Why'd you bring up Watson?
I know you said Watson.
No, I didn't.
Winston didn't play the first time when they played. Fitzpatrick did.
I said, who was playing? Fitzmagic.
Yeah, Fitzmagic
like,
played.
No,
I thought. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, Fitzmagic played the first game and he beat the Saints.
Yeah,
but he's not playing this game. Watson is. I mean,
exactly.
I keep thinking about Deshaun, man. Jameis Winston will be starting this game, but he has looked a whole lot better in the last couple of games. Jameis Winston doesn't suck. He just still needs to groom. He's only been in the league for 3 years.
He needs to go get some crab legs.
But yeah, the Saints aren't going to lose to the Buccaneers twice. Yeah. The Saints are going to win this game. It's really not much to discuss with this one. The Bucs may try to keep up, but they just can't.
It's the thing, man. Yeah, like I said, Saints are the hottest team in the league. Next to the Texans. Houston are. I think the Saints won like 9 and 10
Saints just lost to the Cowboys.
That's right. How about them Cowboys? But yeah, it's not even gonna be close. You got me saying fucking Deshaun Watson now. Jameis Winston stinks, man. He needs.
I don't think he.
Him and Blake Bortles need to be on the way out or headed to the bench, and both those.
Blake Bortles, man.
Yeah, both of them need to be done.
Oh yeah, no, I think Blake Bortles just need to be a backup, and they Jaguars definitely need to draft a quarterback.
Winston and Bortles need to go to the bench. They're done. I think their careers are finished.
You're a tough judge, man. I don't understand.
Neither one. I mean, the Jags have. Well, you agree with Bortles.
I agree. Yeah, Bortles ain't the answer. Yeah. And they need a receiver, too, and that's not helping. So, I mean.
Yeah, Jameis Winston's done nothing his whole career. So, I didn't think he would be that good coming out of Florida State.
I think he needs a running back. When you're young like that, having a running game definitely helps you. Look what it did to Dak Prescott having Zeke. Yeah. So, I mean, not having it, the Buccaneers don't have a running game at all. They had a running game when they had Doug Martin until he got hurt and left the team. And look how good Winston was that year. And ever since then, he's been on the slump.
I thought you weren't talking about this game.
But like I said, Saints win. Next game.
It's good, but it's not.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a shootout.
It's good. Well,
this is my second game of the week.
Both teams stink this year.
They do stink, but they still have top 10 quarterbacks.
McCarthy just got fired in Green Bay.
He'll get another job.
Good chance.
He definitely is. He has a Super Bowl.
They're in Green Bay. Matt Ryan is not going to play well in Green Bay. He didn't play well against Cleveland.
Because he's cold, huh?
He doesn't play well away from home.
Well, he better get used to it.
But it's a good game based off the history of these teams over the past few years, but it's not good this year because they both stink. I'll go with Packers because they're home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers, but like I said, this is going to be a shootout. Matt Ryan and the Falcons are definitely going to make this a game. No, they're not. Yes, they are. It's going to be a shootout. I could see like a 31-28 game.
I'll be surprised.
Or somewhere like around there.
I'll be surprised if Falcons put up 20 points.
Do you think the Falcons can't score?
Not in Green Bay. They won't.
We gonna see. We're not talking about this. The Bills win. Move on.
I think I'll agree with you.
The Bills and the Jets. This is the worst game of the week. We're not talking about this.
Bengals Chargers.
That make no because AJ Green. Yeah, I'm picking the Chargers. AJ Green ain't even playing. Yeah, it's not.
Chargers are
win.
rolling as well. Bengals are on the downslide. I think they're done this year. There's another game I'm not talking about. Broncos 49ers.
The Broncos are on the uproar, people. Keep an eye on them. They won like 3 straight, and they're only like a game out of the wild card.
They're 6-6. I don't know what the wild card.
The wild card is 7-5. They're like I said, they're only a game out.
Patriots, Chiefs, Steelers.
And the Ravens may lose this week to the Chiefs. If the Broncos win, they're tied.
Titans are 7-6. Ravens are 7-5.
There'll be a 3-way tie.
Are 9-3. So.
Oh yeah, the Chargers gonna have one of the spots. I'm talking about the second wild card. It'll be a 3-way tie with the Ravens, Titans, and Broncos.
Maybe. I don't know.
So like I said, keep an eye on the Broncos, people. If they can win, and then they play the Browns next Saturday, so they can be on a 5-game winning streak come next week. They win, so yeah. But I'm picking the Broncos in this game.
Broncos.
They should beat the 49ers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though Case Keenum stinks, they need a quarterback too.
Eagles, Cowboys. America's game of the week at 4. I'm going Cowboys. That's my team.
Dallas.
Whatever that was. I think you said you're going Dallas.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a tough game, though. It's not going to be a cakewalk. Philly always plays Dallas tough. It's going to be probably a one-score game or less. It's not going to be a blowout or anything like that.
I think it'll be a pretty good game. But Dallas, with the addition of Cooper, has just been a different team.
Yeah, they haven't lost since. They lost one game since Amari Cooper's been here. One game. What are they, 4-1 with him? 3-1? Something like that? So, yeah, they definitely needed Amari Cooper bad, and you can see it's paying off. All Dallas needs now is a tight end. In the offseason, if they can get a tight end like a Jason Witten type, they'll be a Super Bowl contender.
Those don't grow off trees, but
tight ends.
A Jason Witten tight end.
Well, they need a tight end that can catch. How about that?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they don't have none right now.
Yeah, they got like 7 tight ends.
Right, they need a draft one. Come on, man.
Steelers Raiders.
Blowout.
Yeah,
blowout.
This game isn't gonna be
if Steelers makes this close, I'm done with them.
You're going Steelers.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, this shouldn't be. Roethlisberger should run ramsack on them.
Next game, Lions and Cardinals. This game stinks.
Yeah, this game sucks bad. Stafford, you better win.
You're going Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, me as well.
Stafford, you better win. I have you still a top 10 quarterback. You better win.
Yeah, Cardinals, I think they won last week, but
yeah, that was Cardinals still stink. What is that? Their 3rd win of the year? 4th?
Probably. They smell. What was that? I don't even care to talk about it. Cardinals stink. Lions aren't that good either. Yeah. Lions win. This is
my game of the week, the 3rd one.
Yeah.
This is my 3rd game of the week. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. And Mitchell Trubisky will play. He is playing. He is expected to play. I seen the reports Wednesday. He is expected to play. So Chase Daniels is done. They have their quarterback back under the center. So, yeah, the Bears are going to be much improved with Trubisky back. And their offense is going to be improved. But I'm still going with the
he participated.
I'm still going with the Rams. I don't think the Bears can score enough to beat the Rams.
Yeah.
I don't think the Rams have enough. The Bears have enough offensive firepower to keep up with the Rams.
Yeah, it looks like they had the final injury report today. And Trubisky was full participation at practice, so it looks like he'll be playing. With that being said, I'm gonna go with the Bears. The Bears are at home.
No.
Trubisky's been playing good. The Bears are a good team with
Yes, the Bears are a very good team.
So,
the Bears can beat anybody. I just don't.
The Bears. The defense is something the Rams haven't seen yet. I don't think they play the defense as good as the Bears.
Goff and Gurley and Cooks and Robert Woods. It's a lot of weapons to stop, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But, yeah, I'm going Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears over the Rams.
This game is actually interesting as well. I'm not going to make it a game of the week, but this is a very interesting game. And it got 3 of them. And it has some playoff implications with this one, too. The Vikings and the Seahawks, people. Yeah. You really can go either way with this, honestly. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
All right.
Because I just think the Vikings have a lot of talent on that offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball, but you got Kirk Cousins, who's a very above-average quarterback. You got Dalvin Cook, who's an above-average running back. You got Diggs, who's a top 10 receiver. Thielen, arguably top 5 this year. And then, like I said, that defense their defense is good. Not to take nothing away from the Seahawks. Russell Wilson can beat anybody when he's on point, but I just don't think the Seahawks can keep up with the Vikings if they're on all cylinders.
I mean, all cylinders, yeah. I mean, Cousins looked like he struggled a lot against.
Yeah, now if he struggles, the Seahawks can definitely win the game.
Patriots defense is not that good.
No, they're really not.
And Cousins
he struggled, right?
A lot.
Right.
And they were away. The Patriots were home, weren't they? Yeah, the Patriots
were at home.
Seahawks are home. I think the Seahawks are on a roll as well. They've kind of turned their season around. I'm trying to see how many they won here. It'd be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. They've won 3 in a row. They lost to
they lost to that was a close game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're 4-2 in the last 6, and they lost to the Chargers and the Rams.
So 2 Super Bowl contending teams.
Yeah, two are probably like the top five
teams, right?
in the whole NFL. So I think the Rams are rolling. I'm gonna go not the Rams. The Seahawks are on the roll, and they're at home. Like I said, Cousins struggled last week against the Patriots. I think the Seahawks are definitely not what they used to be, but I think they even might have a slight edge over the Patriots in defense. I'm gonna go Seahawks. So that wraps up our predictions. It's set in ink. So next episode, we can actually make sure that we count your tallies since you didn't want to do it last week, but that's okay. We will at this point say goodbye to our podcast listeners. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Continue to continue to listen. And continue to support us out there. We appreciate all the listeners.
Appreciate y'all.
For Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We'll hear fucking up again. We'll check y'all out next episode.
Peace.
Okay. For the Facebook viewers, we'll leave this open. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. We haven't had as many views going today, so that doesn't look like we're having a lot of participation from the viewers today. So we'll keep it open for a little bit, but I'm not waiting 10 minutes because nobody's commented yet. So when you watch this, continue to watch and support, man. Continue to try to participate with us. Like I said, there's not too many. We're not big time or anything like that, but there's not too many of these sports talk shows that actually interact with the fans and their viewers, and we try to do that every week here on Facebook Live, to leave the chat board open so you guys can ask us questions, throw your comments, whatever, and we'll interact with y'all. So continue to watch, man. Like I said, always go to YouTube. We need more subscribers. We need y'all help. We both have a bunch of friends on our Facebook page. We post every week, links to the YouTube page. Hop on there, go subscribe. For the YouTube
support us.
For the YouTube subscribers, we appreciate y'all who have subscribed already. If you haven't, man, go subscribe.
Please subscribe.
We need the support. We do. Like I said, just continue to go out and follow all of our social media pages, the Twitter, Black and White Just Sports, the Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Join the group on Facebook, Black and White Just Sports. Like the page, Black and White Just Sports on Facebook, self-explanatory. And then, like I said, just go to YouTube, man, subscribe. It's not that hard. We need the support, and we appreciate anybody that helps. So, trying to get the show rolling.
Yes, sir.
All the help will be appreciated. Oh, goodness. Nobody wants to see your little scruffy facial hair. Little peach fuzz. Oh, man. Okay. You got anything on your mind or want to say?
Man.
So I'm pretty much out.
Let's go, Knicks. Zach, are you serious?
Absolutely.
Zach, are you serious?
Absolutely. Let's go, Knicks.
When Porzingis comes back, maybe, but without him, no, I'm not rooting for them. Even though Tim Hardaway Jr. put a show on last night.
Tim Hardaway Jr. stinks.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is averaging 22 points a game.
That's because he's got nobody else doing anything. He does what he wants.
Okay, when Porzingis comes back, he'll average 18.
It's 16. They still stink, though. I think they're under 500, maybe like 12 in the
East. The Knicks?
Yeah. Yeah, I was right on 12.
Yeah.
8 and 18.
They wouldn't be that bad if Porzingis was playing. If Porzingis was playing, they would be a playoff team, a lower seed, 7th or 8th.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been telling you that for years. Get rid of Frank.
Yeah, he hasn't even played. I don't even see him on the court. Yeah, they can get rid of him. I agree with that, Zach. Yeah, they definitely can get rid of him.
I've been telling you that for a little bit. Get him out.
Wait till KCP. Yeah, when Porzingis comes back, they're going to be a completely different team. They're going to be much more competitive because he opens everything up.
Absolutely.
Porzingis is a top 15 player in the league, man.
But yeah,
top 20 definitely.
Get rid of Frank. He's been a bum. I never liked that pickup. Porzingis comes back to be a different team. Knox needs to step up, man. I know
I
he's
don't
been
think they've
injured.
really given him the opportunity that people thought. I don't really see him playing a lot for
Well,
real.
he was injured for the beginning of the season.
Oh, well, they probably trying to work him back in slowly then. Maybe his minutes will
Trying to
get an uptick in it here and there. But like I said, I haven't really seen much of him this season
he was
so far.
down for a little bit.
Because
So
in the summer league, he was dominating, man.
last thing, he's only averaging
20 minutes a game. I would think he would be playing like close to 30 minutes a game.
8 points ain't gonna cut
it.
Yeah,
he needs to be definitely averaging about 15 a game.
I mean, it's possible. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm about to say we definitely see what happens when he comes back. But right now he got to step his game up big time. Like Pat said, 8 points ain't gonna cut it. He needs to double that up to about 15.
So he can do more than that, man. It's his team right now if he wants it. You know, Porzingis is out. Hardaway does what he wants, so whatever.
Moutier ain't bad. They need to play him more. Moutier's not bad. Moutier's a solid point guard.
Moutier stinks too. Trey Burke was injured, I believe, so he hasn't been doing much. Trier's been, outstanding, so that's a plus. Cantor, he does his thing.
Yeah, Cantor is a very solid player.
But yeah.
Mayfield win Rookie of the Year.
He
should. Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
Absolutely. I mean,
Baker Mayfield should win Rookie of the Year.
I don't see him winning.
But what's that? Don't sleep on Philip Lindsay from Denver, people. Philip Lindsay, look at his numbers. Look at how well Denver's playing now. I think Baker should win it if the Browns can win maybe 2 more games.
Yeah, I mean,
to boost their work to get him 6 wins. I predicted him to get 6 wins, and that'll help Mayfield's case.
I think regardless he wins it.
Like I said,
he's been putting up numbers all year. He's got the Browns at 4 wins. We haven't had 4 wins in like 3 seasons total. So yeah, he's definitely a lock. I think.
I wouldn't say it like I said. I would say a lock because Lindsay's balling too. Denver doesn't really get a lot of publicity or stuff like that. But yeah, Lindsay's up there too.
Yeah, they average. But yeah, when Porzingis comes back, hopefully the Knicks can turn around and hopefully Knox gets it together. They got a couple, like I said, Schroeder off the bench has been doing his thing. So they got some pieces, man. They definitely need another piece, man.
They need somebody to go with Porzingis. If they can get one more player to go with Porzingis, they'll compete to be a top 4 seed in the East.
Yeah, for sure.
But they definitely need one more piece to go with him. Yeah, I seen that when he picked Steph, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, and Shaq. I mean, honestly, I don't argue with that. I mean, honestly, how can you argue with that?
Who was the other person that was on the team when he left himself?
He had Steph. It was Steph at the 1. He had Jordan at the 2, Kobe at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Shaq at the 5. I mean, you really can't argue with that, honestly. And you got to look at the era that Iverson was in, too. Most of the players he picked was from that era.
All of them were except LeBron.
Except
he played when LeBron does that.
Except Steph. Steph was the only one that really wasn't part of that era, and Jordan. But LeBron, Shaq, Jordan was way before all of them. He wasn't nowhere near that era. Iverson played with him a couple of years.
He played against Jordan, so did Shaq.
Yeah, Kobe played with him first 2 years. Iverson played against Jordan a couple of years. Yeah, Iverson played against everybody, yeah.
But yeah, I can't argue with
I don't argue with his all-time team at all. It was actually good. Now, if you want to go by positions, you would have to do it differently. But just an all-time team, that probably was the perfect team, honestly.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'd say. If you want to go by position, like actual positions, then he'd have to change it up.
Some people probably would switch out Steph for maybe Magic. But with Steph, the way he shoots and handles the ball, you can't argue with that. So his all-time team was perfect to me. I don't have no problems with that.
Oh yeah, Zach, we appreciate
definitely appreciate the participation, man. We definitely needed that.
Yeah, we definitely got
big shout out to Zach, man.
We definitely got a couple of topics we haven't really touched on, especially the Knicks because they just haven't
right.
We haven't talked about them at all. But that's my team as well. I love the Knicks. Unfortunately,
I like Porzingis. I do like him.
I think with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and call it. Wait, let's see. Just ask one thing. I just Bill Russell. I mean, he played in a whole nother era.
I mean, yeah, back then 6'9" was like the biggest person in the league.
Yeah.
So I mean, now if he played today in the league,
I wouldn't say
that big. I wouldn't say he's overrated, but I think if he played against the big man today, I think he would get killed.
Yeah, the big
honestly.
man. But I mean,
I think Boogie and B, Karl Anthony Towns, all people like that would kill him. Shaq, if he played around that time,
I mean,
he would get destroyed.
He's all-time great because that's his era.
Yeah, that was his era, right? If he played in another era like with Ewing and Alonzo Mourning and all, I don't think he would have had the same impact that he did. So, like I said, I don't think he's overrated, but I don't think he would have been as dominant in another era.
And there's no way Draymond Green would have banged on him. So I'm not agreeing with that.
Would bang him? I think Draymond would be physical with anybody. I don't care who it is. I think Draymond, because Draymond pretty much the same size.
Yeah, Bill Russell.
He's a little taller, but I think Draymond weighs more than 220.
But yeah, like I said, it's his time frame, so I got to give it to him. That's like saying, like, Jerry West should never be considered an all-time great.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, Jerry West was a dog, though, and he's the logo, so but yeah.
So I mean, like I said, it's his time era, and for his time era,
he was great for his time. But like, I agree with you though. If he played in another era, I don't think he would have had the same impact.
Yeah, probably not. But again, like we said, Zach, we appreciate the participation.
Definitely, man. Keep watching us, man. Participate every show.
But we're gonna wrap it up now. Let's see, what's today? Friday. We'll probably be back
Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there.
Middle of next week.
Yeah, we'll be back with y'all.
Definitely before Friday.
Absolutely. So like I said, man, continue to watch, continue to support, continue to share, and go to YouTube and subscribe, man. We appreciate it. Black and White Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We'll check y'all out next time.
Peace.
Ow, wow.